Hey guys, welcome to our channel, The Indian Philomath. I am Yamini and today we'll be reviewing the top 10 Indian entrepreneurs and how they achieve success with their unique ideas. You might have heard these names before, but what's the story behind it? So brace yourself for the ride and let's get started. Number 10. Priyansha and Ashutosh Valani, Beardo. Beard styling has been a great trend since Egyptian civilization, and by keeping this fact in mind, these both started Beardo in 2015 in Ahmedabad. Beardo offers a wide range of products from beard oil to mustache wax. And apart from already a great competition in the market, Beardo catches a lot of attention. The reason behind is that their cool marketing strategy. From naming their entire line of products to The Godfather and also using YouTube sensations such as Bhuvan Bam for their promotion, Beardo really seems to attract a lot of views. Number 9. Sai Gole and Siddharth Dayalani, Bharat Agri. Formerly launched as Lean Agri in Pune in 2017, Sai and Siddhartha wanted to create something which could really solve actual real-life problems. Bharat Agri specially designed algorithms suggest farmers what to create, when to fertilize and when to add water, like these problems and so on, thereby helping their productivity to increase. It has over 1 lakh users apart from 25,000 paid farmers and claims to be the only company in India which is earning money by providing information in agriculture. Using this app, farmers generally witness more than 60% increase in their productivity and up to 20% reduction in cost production. This app also bagged a position in Forbes 30 under 30 list of 2020. Number 8. Taapsee Pannu. From teaching consent to the nation through her movie Pink and explaining women that they are no less than men in movies like Baby and Naam Shabana, Taapsee Pannu has always impressed all of us through her acting skills. Talking about her early life, she has scored 46% in her 11th standard because of her involvement in a lot of extracurricular activities. But then she completed her graduation in computer science engineering. According to her father's will, she gave the CAT exam to prepare and to do MBA and ended up scoring 88%. Great, isn't it? But then she started her career as a model and landed in the Tollywood industry and then came into Bollywood and achieved a huge success. But then her inner business intuition rose and she founded the Wedding Factory, which is generally known for its destination wedding plans. And also, she owns the badminton team called Pune Pistons in the Pro Badminton League. Number 7. Upasana Makti, White Belt. While working for public relations firms in Mumbai, Upasana began thinking about all the reading options available for the visually impaired people. And to her surprise, she couldn't seem to find any of it. So she had an idea and launched a magazine specially designed in Braille for the blind people. Well, in May 2013, Upasana launched India's first English lifestyle magazine for the visually impaired people in Braille called White Belt. She tied up with great magazines like Karawa magazine, which contribute its political columns mostly written by the famous journalist called Barkha Dutt. The magazine prints more than 300 copies each month at a very minimal cost of 30 rupees per piece. And it was also included in the Forbes 30 under 30 list in 2016. Number 6. Ankur Jain, Bira 91. After completing his computer science graduation from Illinois in 2002, Ankur Jain came back to India as a healthcare startup founder. So after Supreme Court's judgment came out to ban all the highway liquor stores in India, which led to the shutdown of 30,000 stores, it paved way for Ankur to launch Bira 91 in 2015. Earlier, he exported beer from Belgium, but after bagging a huge amount of investment, Bira 91 started its own breweries in Nagpur and Madhya Pradesh. Talking about its catchy name, Bira 91 got its name where Bira means we refer to Bira as to our friend in Punjabi, and 91 stands for the code number for Indian mobile phones. So, Ankur further innovated the light and strong variants. Talking about the light version, Ankur claims that the Bira 91 Light is the lowest calorie drink available on the bar, in any bar of course. And it's even lower than the glass of milk or orange juice. Sounds healthy, isn't it? Number 5. Shipra Tawar, E-Cycling. When Shipra Tawar suffered from depression herself in her early life, it made her spread and promote mental health as an illness and its cure. And hence, she created E-Cyclinic in 2015. She wanted a system that could be accessible by everyone and found India's first online mental health portal. Right now, 80% of the employees consist of women, I Will Therapy app, which was launched in June 2017, it grew massively as it had 1.5 million users, unique users every month, and over 500 people seeking help every day on its platform. Number 4. Arnav Iqbal, Anunay Arnav, and Deepak Kotyas, InShorts. It all began in 2013 when InShorts, formerly known as News InShorts, was started by these three bright minds belonging to various prestigious IITs. They noticed that the youth in India were getting increasingly apart from reading long newspapers every day. So they started a Facebook page where they offered news summaries in their page, and with this they received 20,000 likes in its very first month. By this great market validation and response, they started to leave their colleges in very 4 years and to start this as a full time. So that one day the CEO Arnav Iqbal got a mail from then Flipkart founder Sachin Bansal that he was really interested in their product and he was a user as well. So he did, and then 3 years later that Facebook page grew into a humongous 600 crore company. And they also won the Internet and Mobile Association of India Best Innovative Mobile App of the Year award. Number 3. Dream11. It is India's first gaming app to value over 1 billion. Founded in 2008 by Harsh Jain and Bhagat Seth, Dream11 is a fantasy gaming app platform based in India that allows users to play fantasy cricket, hockey, basketball, kabaddi, and football. It claims to have users over 50 million and enables them to showcase their sports knowledge through fantasy gaming. With former Indian captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni as its brand ambassador, Dream11 took 3 years to reach its first million users, and then in less than 2 months it crossed the 3 million mark in 2016. It also charted in the list of India's most innovative startups, and it was also named among the top 10 biggest and most popular trends of India, with PUBG charting the number 1 in the position in the list. Number 2. Rishabh Talam Cult. A guy named Rishabh Talam, a former professional basketball player with a tech-savvy approach, wanted to move the people of India towards a healthy and fit body. His love for sports and fitness led him to mix martial arts with CrossFit centers across Netherlands and Finland, where he trained with some of the world's best coaches. Those experiences planted an idea in his mind that this kind of fitness culture should also be there in India, so he bought that. So after he moved to Silicon Valley of India, that is Bengaluru, in 2015, he established Cult, offering a group of classes in kickboxing and martial arts among so many others. So a year later, the company was acquired for 3 million by healthcare startup founder CureFit, founded by former Flipkart executives Mukesh Bansal and Ankit Nagore. And that marked the beginning of their rapid expansion. With Hrithik Roshan as their brand ambassador, they have at least 25 centers in India's major cities and hundreds across the whole nation. Number 1. Gaurav Munjal, Roman Saini and Himesh Singh, Unacademy. Launched in 2016 by these 3 people, Unacademy is a Bangalore-based startup which used to be an educational YouTube channel started by Gaurav Munjal in 2010, which now has over 15 million video views. And then later on in 2015, Gaurav Munjal was joined by the other 2. Saini was one of the civil services aspirants who cracked the examination at a very young age, but he left his assistant collector's job to build Unacademy. He became, at the age of very 22, he became an IAS officer by ranking 18th in the position. But then he realized that out of 6.5 lakh civil services aspirants in India, there are only 1.5 lakh who actually can afford the IAS coaching. So he decided to build and teach those people to become IAS officers. And then he joined Munjal in the platform of Unacademy and give online coaching to everyone, and especially to underprivileged students. So after a year of launching the free app, they raised a very good amount of funding and raised $500,000. And today, Unacademy estimates to earn more than $250 million through its paid subscribers and other offerings. These 3 founders also got featured in Forbes 30 Under 30 list of India for their commendable work and progress. So that's all for today, guys. I really hope you found this video amusing. And if you really like this video, then hit the like button and show some love in the comments. And if you haven't really subscribed our channel, then hit the subscribe button and share it with your other Philomath friends too. So stay tuned you guys next time.